All right, we're back yet again with more mill. Same exact list as last time. We've got the fracturing sanity and archive trap, 2 crypt incursion, some mesmeric orbs, lots of counter magic, a good amount of removal, and then of course our surgicals, our visions, and our 8 crabs. We're on 22 lands right now. Felt fine last time. We didn't really flood out. I like having a bit more on the island count because we need this triple pip for fractured sanity every now and again. And for the sideboard, all that's changed is we've got the one of Echoing Truth, one of Set Adrift instead of 2 Set Adrift. Why Echoing Truth? It does the same thing of bouncing cards, and if you need it to, you can have it bounce a bunch of those food that is running around because food decks are a thing right now. Other than that, you've got more removal, a bit more exile, 2 board wipes, Aether Gusts. These, I don't know if we want Aether Gusts right now, but we'll continue and see. They weren't terrible last league, so we'll keep them around. Soul Guide Lantern, again, we never really brought in, but I feel we want more mass graveyard removal if we need it. Then Profane Memento is a way to just keep our life up a bit against those more aggro matchups. Or we just need to buy ourselves a turn or two. That being said, let's hop into league number 2 and see how we can do. Okay. Real Luris. 2 lands, orb, trap, crab, counterspell. It's worth it. We don't have any fetch lands to really utilize the crab, but you know, if it works, it works. Ziggurat, we're facing humans. Alrighty. Well, sadly, they don't do a heck of a whole lot of fetching in humans, so these archive traps ain't gonna do much. And Cavern of Souls, name's human. This counterspell in our hand kinda looks bad. Yeah, we're gonna take 3 to the face. Looks like we're taking 3 to the face. Profane Memento and Crypt Incursion are going to be great here. Fractured Sanity's not terrible. Yes, we'll pay the 2 life. This save targets, hit them. Always yield. Recruiter? Mill 3. Another Cavern on Human. White, blue, blue. Reflector Mage. Gonna bounce my crab. Crab gets bounced. And we take 6 to the face. Down to 9 we go. Drown in the lock, huh? That's fine. Can't play the crab this turn anyway. They mill some cards. And Canopy. White, blue, meddling mage. Well, that's fine. I don't want to counter the meddling mage anyway. I want to reduce as much damage as possible. My face is tanking. So they name Fatal Push. That's fine. Hierarch. We'd be dead as heck if we didn't do what we did. We go down to 3 here. They're going to be milling 5. We're not even going to get them halfway dead, are we? this cycle. Hey, neat. Good to note that we were multiple cards away. Concede because we're not beating their board state. And let's see, would we have... No, I did not want to reveal the land. Okay, thank you. To draw. We would not have drawn the land, so we were fine. Cool. Damnation, Crypt Incursion come in. Engineering Explosives isn't that great against them because they're all over the place on 1, 2, and 3. I want the pushes. I want the Damnation. I want the Crypt Incursions. What we don't want is Counterspell can come ahead and drop out. They run Cavern. We don't really have a way to deal with that. And then we have 3 more to cut. We don't need to be surgicaling anything. It's humans. Now watch. They're going to be running... For some reason, this list is going to be running like Kozilek. So again, this hand does not do anything against them. This hand, however, we can definitely... Yeah. No mill effect. Keep bottom drown. Just so that we have the archive trap once we can go turn 3. They mulligan down to 5. Okay. I'm gonna go field profane pass turn. Unclaimed territory, name's human, and probably what? Vile? Yeah. So it'll be a couple of turns. I don't know if it's worth it to cycle the fractured sanity. Probably not. They're not doing a whole lot. They name human here. They go champion. They go champion. They have vile. In step, I would like to get a watery grave into play tapped. Probably not the best plan here, because they could be running Mages of the Moon. That is indeed a human. Prismatic Vista allows us to go get a blue source. Get rid of Cavern here. Just so that way they don't have the uncounterable effect. They go for the vial. Sure. A vial and a champion. That's fine. This also is an island. And let's mill them for 13. Profane Memento triggers. We go to 26. Hey, go ahead and vial. They've got 3 cards in hand. Let's see what they can do. Begin combat. They hit for 3. All right. I mean, we're going to take 3. This we draw an island. Cast Fractured Sanity. We gain some more life. Play a Watery Grave tapped. Pass the turn. Hope they don't damnate. Hope they don't name damnation here. We're at 31. They're at 20. Okay, that's fine. Activates Vial? Yes. We are good with this. No, we are not. That is a Mages of the Moon. Why? Why did I know that they were gonna bring in the mages? Listen, we draw. Ha 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 ha. Mill 14 cards. Let me gain some life. This card is nigh but uncastable now. Then we have to naturally draw 2 swamps. Something for like Mantis Rider there. They have 14 cards left in their library. Why couldn't have those been the other order? Had it been Mantis, then we would have been able to Damnation. Phantasmal Image hitting Mantis. We need this Damnation now. Because that is going to be lethal. Down to 13. Well, you gave it a good run, opponent. We managed to top deck like gods. All right. Mages of the frickin' Moon? Really? Not only that, it's a one of. And they had it. Okay. Set Adrift comes in. Cut. A trap. All right. 67. Why? Why are we not boarding out cards? That always bugs me when people try that against Mill. Yeah, it hedges your bets, but by how much is that really worth it? Yeah, we'll keep this. This is a very strong Mill start. Ziggurat. Ziggurat pass? Okay, no. No, it is Ziggurat pass. What? That crab. What hand did opponent keep to go ziggurat, ziggurat? Kite sail, sure. What, you taking drown? You taking trap? You taking a crab? Because the answer is you should be scared. A Lamau. This ruin crab. Delta. This. Swamp. Push that freebooter. Get our thing back. Yield to the crab triggers. Hey, they finally have mana they can use on non-creature spells. Meddling Mage? Sure. Names Drown in the Lock? What do they name? Yeah, they name Drown in the Lock. Understandable. It's a pretty decent removal spell to name. And you know that it's in my hand. You know that I cared about it. Crab. And do this. This and save targets. Yield, yield, yield. I've got some blockers. Alright. Canopy. Recruiter. Sure. Recruiter reveals. I guess is Blood Moon Man. Hmm. There's lots Recruiter could go grab. Gaddock Teague. Okay. Not a card I was expecting. Field of Ruin off the top. That way we can have Mill 31. Dismembers a crab? Sure thing. Not Field of Ruin. So the problem is I should have put Luris into hand. So that's idiotic of me right there. That's a mistake. So they do the Gaddock Teague. And there's the Mantis Rider. We're at 18. Mantis Rider comes in. Makes sense. We can't really deal with the flyer until we hit a push. Fractured Sanity. Meaning deck's gonna punish me as much as possible here. Let's put Luris into hand. And pass the turn. And land off the top here is what we want. So that way we mill 6. And then 14. This Sanctifier and Vec. Sure. They swing out. My crabs are going to block there, and I'm going to take 4. Down to 11 I go. Land? Not land. So I could go Luris, crab, and be able to block for days. And we gain as much life as they would attack for if they attack with anything. Or I just fractured sanity twice. Like, that's just the play. Fractured sanity, make them have to have it. Blood Moon. Great. This is Swing House, probably. Yep. So block 2. Much fun is blocking 3 is. I need 2. And now I can't Luris. Down to 2 we go. Visions of Beyond. Awkward as all hell. No, this is fine, because we can cycle. We go Visions. Try to find ourselves a land. We do. Neat. Mill them for that. This orb. Cool. I'm at 2. You need to be able to lightning bolt me, opponent. All right. There we go. Taking down humans. Just barely, though. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play. Reveal our dream den. And then we have a hand that could work. Not a fan of this hand. It's close. We'll try it. All right, facing the Glimpse deck. Okay, Swamp here is pretty good. Yield and Mill. Is there anything that we want to kill? Not yet. We can push later. You know, they're not running anything on 2. Other than possibly the Evoke person. Doesn't look like they're going to be doing the Evoke. Let's go ahead and push. Get rid of first plant. The problem is this means that they've got Titans. Well, it might be the list that isn't on Titans, because that exists. Okay, this is the list without the Titans. We will hold so that way we can drown if they try to do something right now. They fetch. We don't have a response, sadly. Get themselves blue to Shardless Agent. Wave Sifter. Counter target spell. There we go. Polluted Delta. Mill them. In response, I'm gonna continue this mill. Because I really don't like seeing that. 15. Rid of that. Damn, we're gonna be one short. Yep, one short. Damn. Just trying to get to 20. I thought we could do it. Okay. Hard mode engaged. Hold up counter magic. Took him off of a red though. So, you know, they go fetching for the stomping grounds. Fetch and shock. End step. But violent outburst. We need to cycle. We need to try to find. Oh, you are just going to have the violent outburst. Nice. Glimpse. Do that. Omniscience, omniscience. Okay. Then we draw that. Fun. Go ahead and glimpse again. Or visions. Land. Just trying to see as much of what they've got as possible. Okay. So they do run multiple Titans. Good to know. Good to know. Nice. First Emrakul's cast. Gonna cast another one. Sarah's Emissary. Fun. So they've got lethal on board. Protection from instants. Anything else? Or are we going straight to your extra turn? Okay, we're going to their extra turn. They draw. They have another main phase. And then they're just going to attack for 22. Neat. You turn them sideways. I can't beat that in the air. Alright. This has flying, right? I'm not crazy? Yeah, flying, protection from spells that are one or more colors. Alright. Hello, Soul Guide Lantern. You are my friend. And goodbye, push. Okay. Anything else that we are looking for? No. We don't really have anything against the Glimpse deck, do we? Unfortunate. We could bring in the Aether Gusts. However, I don't feel that's what we want to be doing. All right. Yo, Time Warner, fix yo shit. All right. Do this. Again, we don't have any exile effects. Again, we don't have any exile effects. We have to keep 5 of these. We'll get rid of Trap and Trap. Because I'm betting they go Leyline of Sanctity here. No, they mulligan to 5 with us, so maybe not. Blue Crab pass. Garden makes sense. Alright, we draw counterspell. Fun. Ruin Crab. Sure, we'll shock it in. This and save targets. Yield. Yield. Well, that's a lot of lands. Another garden. Cycle this visions. Crab. A surgical. Okay. I can now hold. Fetch and shock. Interesting that they shocked like that. Vision. So we hold. Blue. Sure. Cascade. Cascades into glimpse. Show me that you have mystical dispute. Beautiful. Glimpse flips. Glimpse flips bad. Drown. So the problem is they now have to do a couple more turns. We have crabs. Visions. We're trying to find something like that. Okay, they fetch. Keep draw. Pre-combat. Combat. They attack. Attack with just a 3/2. We'll take 3. He's got flying anyway, so we couldn't block it. This fetch. Get ourselves our 3rd island. Mill. We hit Ulamog. Unfortunate Ulamog hit. Surgical the Ulamog. Alright. It's a 1 of. But then they still. Oh my god. They still have a Kozilek and then 4 Emrakul. Okay. I didn't even look at what their hand was. And now they mill 3. Fun. Okay, we've got ourselves a mill card there. This wave sifter is just going to be enough, isn't it? That's going to be extremely unfortunate. Okay. No, because I want to hold up. I want to hold up counter magic. We take 3 down to 6. Don't want to play a land right now. Okay. Just gonna pass. Then fractured sanity this, or drown in the lock this wave sifter. Okay. Archive trap. Okay. Put Luris into hand, pass the turn. I just dislike that they've got 5 shuffle effects. They draw off of a clue. Breeding pool tapped. Okay. Potential here. They draw off the clue. We really need like Soul Guide Lantern right there. Okay. Hmm. I mean, the problem is we're just stuck staring. But so are they. Emrakul. Well, there's no crab in the yard. There's a Kozilek. That's fun. And there's an Emrakul. That's fun too. Got another crab. There's nothing in our yard to eat. To use Luris on. So at this point, it's probably double cycle the fracture, trying to draw our outs. Blood Braid, Cascade. Like the cycle. Okay, we hit a lantern. That's not terrible. Bloodbraid Cascade. What? Oh, Bloodbraid Cascaded. What? I guess it just cascaded into the Mystical Dispute and they didn't want to cast it? Yeah. Misty Island, Emrakul Forest, Mystical. They didn't want to cast the Bloodbraid. Yeah. You block every day. Soul Guide Lantern. Gonna exile Ugin. Not like it matters what we exile here. Because our plan is now Crab. Fractured Sanity. Each opponent mills 14. Exile each opponent's graveyard. Now we have Luris plus Soul Guide Lantern into hopefully a land. Gemstone Cavern, sure. Swings with the Bloodbraid Elf. Block with the Hedron Crab. Paying costs or Shardlessing. Okay, trying to spin to win here. By opponent. Glimpse will happen. Whiff. Hit a Kozilek and an Omniscience. Okay. Kozilek's a problem. I think because the whole... Oh, and then they have an Emrakul. So Annihilator 10? Yeah, we're not beating that. Omniscience was their best draw there. How many Omniscience could they have hit? Okay, I'm assuming they run 4. So the odds of them hitting Omniscience there were probably extremely high. We almost turned the corner. Turn them all sideways. Yep. Blah, 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 blah. I'll let the opponent get in. That's the point of their deck, right? They want to turn things sideways and smash our face in. To negative 30 something we go. Negative 31. All right. The Glimpse deck. Kind of a meme, but extremely powerful against Mill, where you're running 6 different exile effects, and Mill has only 3 ways main board. So best case scenario is we would have been able to deal with all of their Mill effects because they ran 1 Kozilek, 1 Ulamog, and 4 Emrakul. That would take up all 3 of our surgicals there. We don't have any way to recur our surgicals. Not a fun matchup for the Mill player. We won the die roll. We'll gladly take the play. Grab this Luris. We're 1-1. And has a lot of fetch and a lot of bounce. And a crab. I have a hard time not keeping this. Oboro, jig is up. We're on Mill. Spire Bluff, Canal Bolt. Swift Spear. Hog. No block. I mean, I should block because they're tapped out, but it's only 1 damage. Always yield. Yeah, this is the blue-red prowess with the fun stuff. Water Grave. We'll shock it in. Why not? Then we'll push the Swift Sphere. Also, triple bolt hit? Yeah, baby. Scalding Tarn. Swift Spear. Sure. It's 1 damage. Down to 15 we go. They fetch. They shock. They go for a Soulscar Mage. So we go for an Archive Trap. The Soulscar Mage is good. They have 2 Lava Darts. I really want to draw a crab. No. We're flooding out as is. I don't need that card. Nope. And now we've got ourselves a crab for blocking. Heck no. So they can flash back 1 dart. Meaning we'd take 7 if we don't block. So either block and lose crab. Don't block, take 7. Be at 7. 7 it is. Ideally, we have like Archive Trap sitting on top here. Ooh, 10. Nice. We have 3 more life than I was expecting to have here. Really don't want to be drawing lands at this point, though. This, mill them. And then in their upkeep, we will hit them with a Field of Ruin. Let's see if they want to sack their mountain now. Okay, they're down to go down to 1 mana. And this starts going at our face. Cool. Bobble. Yeah. So we're looking down 3 right now. Like, there's no getting around this at this point. They go ahead and bobble and see what we're drawing. We go down to 6. Solely Scar. They don't have a mountain. They draw. Then we draw Trap. Boo. Island, put Luris to hand. Hope they have to use a fetch land. I mean, they're one spell away. Like, neat. They had a spell. Prowess triggers on the stack, we die. Well, Prowess triggers resolve, and then we die. The Lava Dart doesn't matter. Okay. Feign Memento, Damnation, EE, Crypt Incursion. All of those are cards we want. Honestly, Aether Gust don't seem terrible, and neither do Pushes. However, 10 cards is a bit excessive. But there's nothing we want to surgical out. We're going pretty heavy on removal plan. So I feel we can shave there, shave our counter package a bit. Cut 3 traps. Huh. Yeah, I think that's how we do it. Like, Archive Trap's just not that great in this matchup. They have 5 or 6 fetch lands. They don't do a lot of searching elsewise. All right. Will we be able to get there? Get it? We won the die roll. We'll gladly take the play, do that, reveal the Luris. And has no mill effects. This is the same issue. Okay. Kind of sort of got to keep at this point. I want counterspell. I want ruin crabs. I want a fetch land. So we're putting away a watery grave and a visions of beyond. Okay. One of these days, we'll get there. Mountain Soulscar Mage? Sure. This, we draw an island. Like going for the super crab play. Get ourselves a swamp, just so that way we have all of the triggers, or all of our basics that we'll need. I guess we're technically 1 shy of being able to damnation. second soul scar, sure. I'm a lot less scared of the second soul scar than I am of a... Oh, go ahead and block with a crab. I was going to say best case it eats a dart. Yeah, we lose crab here in this trade. That's fine. They also only have one mountain. Crypt incursion, huh? How many is it currently? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 21. We can wait a bit. Don't want to put Luris into hand because we want to hold up counterspell. Expressive iteration. I really don't like you digging with that card. So they have the dart and the Spire Bluff Canal, so we're definitely just going to face tank this one. Sounds good. We face tank. Down to 15 we go. We've got 2 in hand. Orb, huh? Okay with getting down an orb. Because this makes us that way. If they try to do things, we get to mill. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not a bad 4 to mill. Alright, they're going to Manamorphose into... Blue-red, probably Stormwing entity. Stormwing, and then they get to Scry. Hope they realize that you don't ever bottom at this point. Because orb. They put 1 on bottom, 1 on top. Smart people. And they play a fetch land. Got 1 card in hand. If we block... we block now, they have to use their dart. Which means they lose out on a prowess trigger. We go down to 11. And they lose out on a mountain too. We mill over 2. We hit Crypt Incursion. Okay. Well, let's see what card that they were so desperate to put on top. Islet, Dart, Spire Bluff. Expressive iteration. See, I don't think I'm dead yet. We're staring down 8. They've got 1 in hand. Manamorphose entered exile. They have a bobble. So sure, you get to bobble. Now we're staring down lethal, so we have to Crypt Incursion at some point. We're staring down Exaxes. Show me spell pierce, opponent. Make my day. Holy damn. Because you know. That's what I'd be holding on to for forever, is a freaking spell pierce. Alright, we die. We won the die roll. We'll do that and grab Luris. Not a bad hand if they're a creature-based deck. Not a great hand if they're not a creature-based deck. Let's try it and see what happens. Alright. Luris ghosts that are way over there. Let's fetch for ourselves a basic island. Opponent. Thank you. Play out the crab and pass the turn. Do they have the turn 1 removal spell? There's a marshy flat. This mill save targets yield. All right, black white ephemerate. There we go. Get over a good amount of cards. Play out the orb. They shock to not lose 2 life. Always a great strategy. They play out that, and then they fetch. They shock in here. Let me guess. Now we're going to look at Stoneforge. Well, damn, I was wrong. Or mill some cards. Oberon or Visions, to be more specific. Let's play out a Swamp, and let's go ahead and put Luris into hand. Well, yes, we can't cast Luris. It means we're... I mean, I guess we could technically hold up Drown mana. I don't really feel like we need to counter anything that they're doing right now, though. Skyclave, get rid of my orb. Sure. Field's nice. Field allows us to field their Godless Shrine. And we have up push. We give ourselves a 2/2. Nice. We now have a threat. Clock established. WinCon online. Let's go. Tis a Stoneforge. Goes and gets Batterskull because Caldera is already in the graveyard. Yep. That's a Scully boy. Fun, fun, fun. Swing for 2. They don't want to block for some weird reason. Wonder why. Go ahead and drown their Stoneforge. Ephemerate. No. Good try by opponent. Hmm. 3 mana destroys my swamp. Okay. It's a little vindictive. I know, I hate myself too sometimes. But them puns, they're too good. Swing for 2. Opponent goes down to 10. And let's mill him for 14. Silent clearing. 1 more mana and they can Batter Skull. Grief. Alright. Probably gonna take that Crypt Incursion. Even though it's uncastable. Until we draw a land. It might be take the Ruin Crab. Takes... Okay. They don't block. We take them to 7. Pass the turn. Let's see what they can do here. At this point, we are searching for black mana. Skyclave Apparition eats my Ruin Crab. Now can trade their Skyclave and give us a 1/1. Offer the trade. Bait was not taken. Ruin Crab. Okay, we know that their hand is 2 unknowns and Batter Skull. Swings with the 3/2 menace. Yep. Down to 12 we go. Sculler, yeah, that'll happen. Then you probably take the Crypt Incursion. Sorry, I can't gain a shit ton of life. Okay. Offer a trade. No trades to be made. Let's see if opponent wants to try to cast this Batter Skull. Whatever they try to cast, we counterspell, by the way. Swings with the 3/2 menace. No blocks from us. Counterspell. Now you gotta block. It's a surgical. We're gonna hold back here. Okay, they go for the Skyclave. Unfortunate. Skyclave happens, eats our Ruin Crab. This is game 1, right? Yeah. Our sideboard's still completely untouched. Alright. Godless Shrine has to enter tapped. Then we can't block the Grief whatsoever. So down to 6 we go. Archive Trap, huh? Is there any card I don't want them to be able to cast to win? Ephemerate seems pretty bad for us. So does Solitude. But we can't really stop either of those. I'm assuming this is just draw a card. Yep. Alright. So we're staring down 5 if they swing out. Oh no. We're staring down lethal. Because I can only block 1 and then we take 7. Yes, we get our Crypt Incursion back, but we're at -1. Where was our next land? Holy damn. Way far down there. Okay. Profane Memento, Crypt Incursion, Damnation, all of those are good. EE's mediocre. I can't really get it to past 2, so we're gonna leave it. There's nothing I really want to be surgicaling from their deck. Cut those 5, bring in those 5. Yeah. Profane Memento, Damnation, and the 3rd Crypt. I can see an argument for the other 2 pushes, but we're gonna try it without. We're looking at the black-white ephemerate taxes. Can be real good if we had a blue source. Fuck it. We've hit that point. We're gonna go for the full greed play. Field of Ruin, Profane Memento, pass the turn. Marsh Flats, never punished. Swamp. Mesmeric Orb. They go searching. They shocking that in. They shocking it in so they don't have to shuffle. Cast for Zaro. Profane Memento. Not terrible. Stoneforge. Tide Hollow. Sure, take a crab. Have fun with the crab. Yield to the Mesmeric Orb triggers. Island Crab. Pass turn. Marsh Flats Grief. Skyclave. Were you skyclaving the crab or the orb? The orb is what they pick. Makes sense. Orb's what I'd probably pick too. Give ourselves a swamp. Mill opponent for 3. Gain ourselves a life. Opponent's got 23 cards left in their deck. We're at 27. Interesting. They seem to have removed their solitudes. Brought in Bitter Blossom. I'm a fan of the card. I don't think I'm a fan of bringing it in against Mill, though. I'm gonna damn the crab. Understandable. Get in for 4. Drown in the lock, huh? Just shock it in. Put Luris to hand. And pass the turn. Pain costs Bitter Blossom. That's fine. Swing. Thank you. Okay, we now have a Ruin Crab. Play out Luris. And play Ruin Crab. Play Ruin Crab. This plays directly into a Damnation. Or Overloaded Dam. But we'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Skyclave. We what? Skyclaving Lurus? Yep. Sounds good. Fetch land off the top so we can mill them for 18. I'd take a Field of Ruin. Oburo. Just as good. Repeatable mill effect, right? We go to 26. Opponent does not want to play that game anymore. Or at 26, they need to deal with 3 crabs. They need exactly overloaded dam. Okay. Anyway, we were gonna draw cryptic. Ooh. Okay, yeah. We were gonna gain enough life there. Like the damnation. EE on 2 and 0 doesn't seem terrible anymore. Cut of visions. What if we cut a sanity? Let's cut a visions. Okie doke. Reveal the Lurus. And it's got a crab, got a push, got counterspells, got a fetch land, and we have ourselves an archive trap. Seems like we can do a lot. Let's keep it and see what kind of trouble we can find ourselves here. Shambling vent. Sure. Dark Slick Hedron. Pass the turn. I guess if you're gonna have the fatal push. They always have the fatal push, I'm not surprised. Hey. Orborg, baby. Dark Slick. Pass the turn. We will counterspell whatever they try to do here. Tis a Marsh Flats. Tide Hollow. How dare you? Island pass. And they go fetching. Mill them for 13. Didn't hit a lot there. Yeah, it was only 3. And take a push. Ephemerate. So that'll happen. And then they get to take the other push. And it's permanently exiled. That's sadness on the stack. Then they have the ephemerate. Oh, neat. Crab. Fetch land. Use said fetch land. Get ourselves is land. We're not going to put Luris into hand because this ephemerate is going to flicker the Tide Hollow yet again. It doesn't flicker. Fun. They go for the Skyclave. Unfortunate. And so we're at 28. And they're at 30 cards left in deck. Down to 26 we go. Memento, huh? Do Luris into hand, play out a Memento, and pass the turn. Makes it so that way I hope that we can dodge Tide Hollow one time. They only have 2 cards in hand, so... Damnation off the top? I'd really like that. Gain 3 life, blow up their board, get a push and Luris and a 1/1. That'd be a real nice draw. That ain't it. Activate Shambling Vent. It's in for 8. So they've got a 3-turn clock on us here. We need that Damnation or Engineered Explosives. All right. And they go for 6. Makes sense because it doesn't change the clock at all. Stoneforge goes and grabs equipment. If there's any left. Yeah, there's a Battered Skull. And a Sword of Fire and Ice. Woof. Well, let's bluff like we've got something here. I'm flooded out at the end there. Unfortunate way to go 1-3. And they go for the animation line. And they swing out. Okey-doke. Yep, they turned them all sideways. We don't have it. Let's see. Land, 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 not land. Wow. I mean, it didn't matter because the land was polluted delta, but still. Okay. Rough beats there. Flooded out. 1-3. Now let's see how we can end this. All right. We won the die roll. We will gladly take the play. Reveal Luris. Nope. It's a 1-lander, so I'm going to go ahead and go down to 5. Okay. Down to 5 we go. Swamp and pass. Not a fan of keeping one-landers, but I'm not going down to 4. Because at mill, you're not winning at 4. Mesmeric Orb. Opponent doesn't fetch. Sacred Foundry. Shocks it in. Now fetches. Are we doing Renin sticks? No, but we now know what they're trying to do. It's the Glimpse deck. Not exactly what we want to be seeing right now. So we milled the visions and an archive trap. We'll shock that in. Let's go ahead and cycle this. Opponent mills 4, and there's the Glimpse of Tomorrow that we want to hit. Neat. All right, opponent. Go off without Glimpse. Yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean the Glimpse deck doesn't want to try to win without Glimpse of Nature? Or Glimpse of Tomorrow? Okay. So... main board, opponent does not have any shuffle effects. All right. This is the dragon guy. Yeah. Goblin. So this one's a bit easier than the last one. Okay. A bit easier on us. But just because I did not submit. What? Don't you try to submit that? This. What do we not want? They're a bit creature heavy. We'll keep in those. We'll shave out visions and sanity. Nah, counterspell. Actually, do they have anything that we could push? No. So get rid of pushes. Bring back in these two. And then I'm okay with the set address. I'm okay with Echoing Truth. Aether Gust is interesting to put back their spell. It's basically more interaction. I'm okay with this. More interaction. And then take out a little... They're more fetch heavy. And we'll take out a visions and take out a sanity. Why not? Okay, they brought in 4 at least. It went from 60 to a 64 card deck. We'll see how this plays out for him. Come on, opponent. There we go. Double crab surgical. Yeah. It's neat. Possibly 12 deep. Ooh, Leyline of Sanctity. Make that 0 deep. Kept a hand with Hedron Crabs. Get punished because opponent does Leyline of Sanctity stuff. We'll go Island Pass. Ruin Crab. Blue to Delta. Yield to the crab. Okay, fetch. Get ourselves swamp. Okay. Did not hit fun. Okay, they go Scalding Tarn. Sacred Foundry shocks it in. We getting spun on? Okay, Ardent Plea. It's Glimpse. They glimpse into just that. Opponent. I mean, another 2-3. So I'm upset that they conceded there, but with the Ardent Plea on the stack, we are going to just exile the Glimpse of Tomorrow with Surgical Extraction using the 1 black floating. And then it'll get to our turn. We draw a card. They no longer have their ley line, so we play out Hedron Crab, and we mill them for 8. Or no, we mill them for 12. And we hold up Drown in the Lock. Yeah. They have Charlotte's Agents, but I don't think they're getting there from there. So 2-3. All right. List felt fine. The change that we made of the Set Adrift to Echoing Truth didn't matter at all in any of that game. We didn't see it whatsoever. But hey, can't always board for everything and see everything in 5 matches. So interesting that it was another 2-3, but deck still feels fine. Mill's still doing mill things. It feels relatively decently positioned if you can hit the right matchups, or more importantly, not hit the wrong ones. Like that match 2, I want to say, where we had the 6. Yeah, the 6 shuffle effects. That's just a matchup Mill's never going to win. But with that being said, Mill's still good. It's still fun. Always a fan. And I'll see y'all in the next video. Have a good one, y'all.